How's everyone? Not the average Joe. So I'm just gonna take the time to talk about the Raptors game. That I was volunteering at a Raptors game, and it was a really good game against the Bucks. And the Raptors had some questionable defensive lapses and defensive schemes, and it looked really suspect when I was watching. So I was tempted to leave, but they made a fourth quarter comeback, kind of, against the Bucks, and they made it to overtime. What frustrates me about the overtime period is DeRozan opted to dunk. He opted to dunk the ball last minute as opposed to pass it. Because here's the thing: like, the ball was going towards the 3-point line, and there were players open for three. But instead of opting for that, he gets the ball, turns around, and dunks it. And there's like no time left. So we basically lost that game. There was no point. I just can't get over that decision making. Like, what is that anyway? Like, you it's the last possession of the ball. We're down by 3, right? Oops, I wasn't supposed to press redeem. We're down by 3, right? So instead of like shooting a 3, like, because you hear me out, like, I don't mind a dunk at the last 2 minutes, but if you're out of timeouts, then you really shouldn't be dunking. You really shouldn't be going for a 2. Period. That's just very poor math. I would have rather missed an open 3 than make that 2, because then the game was over at that point. Like, it's as if he decided the game was over, so I'm just gonna dunk it. But the game's not over until the buzzer sounds. The Raptors, they're famous for flopping the postseason, and they're famous for regressing after the All-Star break. So I was hoping that the pattern wouldn't continue this season. But well, you know what? I'm gonna give it credit to them. I'm gonna give credit where credit's due. They did fight back. So they could have just, gave up in the when I think the Bucks had a what? Okay, I'm getting really frustrated with how come sniping never works for me. What the hell? What's my appearance rate for this thing? Not even a silver? Ah. Okay, I'm sending you home, fortunately. I hate sending Scarce home, but like, I need the space. But like, no, I don't even know what I'm talking about. What the hell? Can you just give me like Lynn or Hector or Lilna? Can you do that for me? Seriously, at least have a shockwave. What is this? Can you give me a shockwave? Can you give me some sign that I can get someone worthwhile without having to? Okay. I am not a happy camper. I am very annoyed. Okay, I think it's 9 orbs. So let me go. That was 40 orbs down the drain. Let me do this really quickly. Gonna auto battle. So what happened was DeRozan drove. Got cut off, lost the ball. And instead of passing it to an open 3, he just decided to dunk it. And it kind of seems like he decided the game was over, so he was gonna do whatever he wanted. But I don't know. I don't like that. I don't know. Like, the Raptors have flopped so much throughout the years. I just really wish that they wouldn't have flopped this one. But you can't win everything. And am I gonna have to buy something in order to make this banner worthwhile for me? Because I'm not really high in funds right now. I would like to not have to deal with that. Just give me something nice. Okay, there's at least a green. That's something. But knowing me, it's just gonna be like a random. It's not even gonna be a shockwave like it has been for like the past 3 pulls. Well, there's that at least. 4.25%. I'm not mad. Not happy. But not mad. Okay, you know what? Let's just go auto battle this last one, and then I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a session. Gonna call it a night. Yeah, it's really disappointing. But you know what? Who stepped up? Valanciunas. Man, there was a foul call late game that they didn't really call, and I know they're gonna release it in the last 2-minute reports. And it's just like, but what does the last 2 minutes reports really do? I mean, I guess it's vindication, but like it doesn't really. I don't know. Like it does. Like what does it really do? You know, realistically, it doesn't really do anything. I'm speaking as if you know basketball terms and NBA stuff, but if you don't, feel free to mute myself. I don't know, but well, feel free to mute me. Oh, now 3 greens show up. Now now the perfect circle shows up. All the other times there was a red, and the only time the perfect circle goes up, I knew it. I knew it. At least you're Nino. Thank you for watching. Later days.